welcome in. Welcome back to another reading. Thank you for joining me on the channel again here today. Small disclaimer, I have a balloon up here, so it's gonna cause a little shadow throughout the video. So that's my disclaimer. It's been a hot minute. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well as they can be. I thought I had an incense in here. I suppose I don't. Yeah, I don't have a specific topic or anything. But alas, the messages always come. Wonderful. So I'm going to start with my Soul Contract Oracle deck. Happy Love Day, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. That's the season we're in based on what the office looks like, the decorations. But it is Love Day today. So let's take 3 deep, cleansing, grounding breaths. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you for having us here today. Today I heard the word conglomerate. Okay, let's see what comes out. Trust the timing. Time is the universe's ally. Trust its flow and everything will fall into place. Patience, divine rhythm, perfect timing. And deep healing. Allow yourself to heal. It's essential for your soul's growth and renewal. Soul healing, emotional release, inner restoration. Okay, so I am already getting a message here. Hopefully this camera's not too high up. I got my pajama pants on under this because I want to be comfortable when I'm sitting down. So I'm gonna make sure I'm not showing too much skin or whatever. Okay. So we are definitely getting a message here to trust the timing of something. I feel like maybe things have not or are not coming together in the way that you think they should or expected them to. Spiritual rebirth. Your soul is undergoing a rebirth. Embrace this new version of yourself with open arms. Renewal, new beginnings, soul cleansing. Mother Gaia could be significant here. Embrace the change. Change is a sign of growth. Embrace it and let it guide you to higher dimensions. Flexibility, renewal, inner transformation. Break free at the bottom. Okay, so this is kind of like a confirmation because I was feeling that maybe something's not coming together the way you expect it to at this time in regards to something. And Spirit is saying this time is needed for you to gain deep healing. And whatever this is, it's a spiritual rebirth. You're being changed from the inside out. And so they're saying embrace the change. It's a good thing. Change is not a bad thing. It's a good thing when you're flowing and walking with God and the Holy Spirit, right? Like changes, I'm getting Archangel Azrael, I think, change and transformation, the Archangel of change and transformation. Four of Wands. So trust the timing when it comes to some kind of union or divine rhythm. Perfect timing when it comes to a connection. Two of Pentacles. Right. Things are being balanced out at this time. Ducks are being put in a row. And I feel like even when I tell you that, you're like, oh, I've heard that before, you know. But I can only tell you what I know. Queen of Swords reversed. Queen of Pipes. You're being very analytical about something, but the word that I was going to say is controlling. You're being very controlling about something. What's the word? This Queen of Swords reverse energy gives me someone that's holding on too tightly to something. I feel like you're being stingy with yourself about something. The Fool, yeah. You're being stingy with yourself about something, I feel, to avoid some kind of outcome. With the Fool here. But this spiritual rebirth is requiring you to take a leap of faith. It's requiring you to see things from a different perspective, because I just feel like at this time things are not what they seem. I feel like I got a cat hair on my mouth. The Hangman reverse. Yeah. It's like you got spiritual insight about something, but maybe you thunk this until a point where you had a lack of clarity. And so maybe there's a call to step back from whatever this is at this time, to kind of give it some breath. Let it breathe, I heard. Page of Joints, Page of Wands reversed. Would embrace the change. This gives me embracing commitment, embracing a steady change, because for me, and the King of Joints, King of Wands reverse, because for me, this is the King of Joints is like King of Wands, or the Page of Wands, I'm sorry, Page of Wands. Ooh, so maybe there's some news that you're going to get that doesn't feel like it's the best news. Because you'll have to leave or cut off someone that you thought was going to be able to join you on the journey. But this person has a journey of their own. I heard y'all are cut from the same cloth. I was going to say cut from different cloths, but same cloth came out. It's kind of like with this colorful page joint here, and then his tattoos not being filled in. It's like I'm getting a yin-yang energy. Like maybe you're someone that colors outside the lines and this other person is not. Blessings. There's definitely blessings here, because I see this little Mardi Gras symbol on his finger. Curious and curious. Let's keep going and see what comes out. Oh, I have my deck reversed. So we're going to take this Ace of Swords upright to clarify this Four of Joints, Four of Wands. Clarity when it comes to some kind of family situation, some kind of community. Yep, definitely clarity coming to some kind of community that you have or have built, or maybe you're trying to join. If you're someone who is applied to somewhere, you're waiting to hear back about an acceptance letter. I heard it's a yes. Or maybe if it's a no, it might be a no, not right now. Yep, Three of Buds, I'm guessing. Three of Pentacles. I just feel like the universe is working on making something more of a collaborative. It's like more people are coming on this journey. Different people. So it's like the universe is kind of like you switch timelines. So the journey requires something different. So something different is being, I don't know how to explain it. It's like when you check into a hotel, like when the last people leave, you have to wait for them to clean the hotel before you can actually go into the hotel. Like that's the kind of energy I'm getting here. Doubt is super significant and strong here, because with this Ace of Swords, the Holy Spirit is like, the clarity you need comes from your community. The clarity you need comes from this union. Because the Four of Wands talks about a union. There's been a message coming out for a while about a wedding. If you are attending a wedding or plan to attend a wedding sometime soon, or even it could be like a surprise, like just pops up one weekend, like you have to attend a wedding. You might meet someone who provides and brings you clarity at this wedding. Someone definitely wants to work on something with you, because we have the 2 of Pentacles and then the 3 of Pentacles. Or is that 3 of Wands? Might be 3 of Wands. Because the energy I initially felt off this is that it's like I said, Spirit preparing something, paving the way for something. It's kind of like it's the road less traveled, but Spirit doesn't want it to be like a bumpy ride. You know what I'm saying? So they're kind of like doing a little bit of construction work along the way, just to, the devil reversed, literally cleaning everything up. This is giving me Tower energy. Maybe like the aftermath of a Tower energy, you know? Five of Pentacles reversed, coming up with this Queen of Swords reversed. Maybe had to be a little bit of a bitch, and that's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I'm just getting that maybe a lot of connections were cut off. This is giving me like people are like, oh, you changed, like oh, since you got famous, you've changed, or blah blah blah, something of that matter, something of the nature of sword. And it's like, yeah, we're supposed to, duh, bitch. And so it's kind of like a outgrowing your pot. That's what it feels like, right? And so now you're taking a leap of faith, because you have this newfound Phoenix energy within you. It's like something that in the past you thought would have, like if you had experienced it in the past, it would have killed you. But didn't I say I felt Tower energy? But literally with this Fool and Tower here, it was like he was ready. He was like, Spirit, it's almost like you called down divine judgment. He was like, Spirit, clean it all up. Not my will, but let thine will be done. Like clearly I've tried to do things my way and it didn't work out the way that we wanted it to work out. So I'm gonna let you do things your way, and hopefully it'll work out the way that we want it to work out. And so you're waiting to hear back from something. And with this Tower, it's like, with it being the bong, you know, it's like maybe did you maybe you weren't cleaning it, right? Maybe the upkeep wasn't good, so that's why so much work has to be done at this time, where you might as well got to throw the whole thing away, you know? Because it's giving me like a garden that hadn't been tended to, right? With this 5 of Pentacles reversed. Yet somebody's coming out of the cold. Some truth is being revealed. Justice reversed here, coming under the Page of Joints reversed. I get that there's been a delay. Somebody's been doing something with the Queen of Buds confirmation at the bottom, Queen of Wands at the bottom. Somebody's been doing something to cause a delay in whatever this union is, whether it's with a person or an opportunity or whatever. But I mean, this is the Queen of Pentacles, not the Queen of Wands, my bad. But there's been a delay on some kind of opportunity to build and grow with someone like-minded and who is able to offer the Hierophant reverse, coming under the King of Joints reverse, literally. Queen of Buds still at the bottom. So this is giving me there's some kind of delay with okay, I'm getting multiple messages at a time. So there's some kind of delay with some kind of union coming together, or some kind of divine balance being brought into this connection. And so it's like it happened a different way than it was initially planned for it to happen. And so it kind of had to like be, maybe you spoke too soon about something and there was a lot of hate that came towards, so Spirit kind of had to like had to be quicker than that, and you know, had to like switch things up to not allow the negativity and hate to like manifest in your reality, right? To hinder your manifestation. And so it might have taken a detour, and it might have took a little extra work, more baby steps I'm getting along the way. And again, you had to cut a lot of people off. You had to be the bitch for this to happen, but it kind of made you paranoid and maybe mistrustful of people and like those around you and things like that. But you got to a breaking point. I feel like the straw that broke the camel's back was these like baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. You're like, fuck it, I need to like just take a giant leap of faith because I feel this call for my soul to be reborn and I need to embrace this change. And so if that means me having to dish out bad news, if this means me having to be karma, or for a lot of people, or them feeling like karma, you know, then so be it. And then another message I'm getting here with this King of Joints reverse and the Hierophant is that someone who may have thought that they were going to end up by themselves or be by themselves or stay by themselves is having a change of heart when it comes to commitment. I'm also getting that there could be someone who you think would be perfect for commitment, but they're non-committal. And you already know what. Well, if you don't know what I'm going to say about that, move on. That's what I got to say about that, okay? If somebody don't want it, move on. If it ain't what you're asking for, move on. Okay, let's clarify some of this and see what's going on over here. What's this King of Joints reverse? Your only real job is to stay in the frequency. The universe handles the rest. Cloudbursts. We have energy speak for itself. And we have someone is ready to date you. So this is a confirmation of, like I said, if someone was like non-committal, or if someone was, what's the word? They're having a change of heart. That's what I'm trying to say. They're having a change of heart. That's cute. Long time coming. So maybe this is someone who was like, I'm not settling down. I'm never settling down, blah, blah, blah. But their actions are showing that they're ready to settle down. Yeah, this is a confirmation of that. All right. What's the Hierophant reversed? Cancer. This person could be a Cancer. Forever green when he do. This is somebody that's ready to show up. Condoms won't protect you from spiritually transmitted demons with the Hierophant reverse. So I feel like this person woke up and realized that like that non-committal in and out energy is only going to get you so far, you know? Like you can only be a fuckboy for so long kind of energy, you know? I heard this person is ready to put some roots down. Put their roots down. Two sides of the same coin. Yeah, remember I said cut from the same cloth? So that's this person's energy, but it's like you are ready to move the fuck on maybe from this. Or maybe this person gets you just in the nick of time before you're like completely cutting it off. What's your energy in regards to this Hierophant reversed? Yeah, people don't abandon people they love. People abandon people they were using. That's how you feel. You feel like this person abandoned you because they were using you. And Codex reverse, they just weren't awake at the time. You know, they didn't. When you know better, you do better. And now they know better. Spirit will strip away the people who keep you small. Right. And so at some point, or maybe even this is coming up, if this person has ever made you feel small or is making you feel small, Spirit will strip and cut it away. That's the Ace of Swords. That's that Tower energy. That's that energy. Energy feel away. Oh, wow. Okay. You are being prepared. Right. So that's the Hierophant reverse. You're being prepared. So this is just giving me the energy that whatever you thought that you were going to do, it's like, I can't explain it. It's like a bamboozling, but in a good way, you know? It's like the universe, what are these cards doing? It's like the universe giving you a 1-2. All right, come on, y'all. Get it together. Can we get threats? Can we get right? We can get right. J-Lo could be significant. The black sheep becomes the masterpiece. Yeah, I was going to say I'm feeling superstar energy. Okay. What's this Page of Joints reverse? This is giving me delayed communication. Started as a crush, now you're my target. Yeah, I said the end of that in and out energy would embrace change. This is someone that, even though they were in the joint energy in the past and convinced themselves that they were a king of joints energy, it's like, nah, I'm more of a bud energy. I'm more of a pentacle energy. I'm less of a fiery person, and I'm more of a stable, lasting, grounded type of energy, like a pentacle, like earth, right? It's another way. Yep. Someone's coming to with butter up, someone's coming to the realization that there was another way. This is someone who woke up and realized the grass is not greener on the other side. And now they're maybe trying to come back and butter you up. Consistency matters. So your energy in regards to this page of joints reversed is like, yeah, you say that, but what have I seen with this eye on here? What have you shown me? What have I seen? What have your actions shown me? Sheesh. God is hiding you, not the right time. Learning so much. So you've definitely learned a lot from this person. Hold on, let me grab this card. And this journey has put you into your God frequencies. Okay? Because you learned a lot. Yep, karma is the great equalizer. Exactly. Remember, like I said, even if you have to come in and be some people's karma, so be it. Such is life sometimes. Such is life sometimes. What's this justice reverse? To clarify the page of joints reverse. What is this delayed communication? A job offer with better pay, better hours, and a healthier environment is coming your way very soon. Yes. So there's been a delay with an opportunity coming your way. Remember, like I said, good news. You've been expecting to hear good news and it hasn't happened yet. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? What is going on, Spirit? Why hasn't it happened yet? Be mindful who you hump. Someone in your energy maybe that should not be there, because one thing Spirit won't do is cast their pearls among swines. Swines. So if there's someone in your energy, including this King of Joints reversed, a manipulator, a hoe, a what's another word? A user, a womanizer. That's what I was looking for. Be mindful who you hump. So maybe that was what the delay was. You had to get somebody out of your energy. Insured. Yep. Right. So the universe got insurance on you. You are one hell of an investment for them. And again, they're not going to cast their pearls among swine. So it is what it is. They're going to have to pump the brakes on this until whatever this energy is that isn't supposed to be there can clear out and y'all can move on. That's what this justice reversed here is. Symptoms, side effects of a system that was not built with you in mind, right? So if you feel like recently you've been like on just an uphill battle, like a climb, and it's like you get 2 steps and take 10 steps back, remember, especially if you're someone of color, that this system was not built with you in mind. And you are doing amazing, sweetie. You are doing the best you can with what you have, okay? In your goddess era, energy so soft and powerful, others have no choice but to rise into it. And it's intimidating a lot of people, and maybe even you. No response is a response. Remember, that is a reminder. If somebody is disrespecting you and playing in your face and you're gaslighting yourself and telling yourself that it's not what it is, you're putting yourself in this Hierophant reverse energy. You know what you know, okay? You're very powerful. You're very smart. You're very wise. You're very tapped in. You know what you know. And I'm hearing now, it ain't nothing to cut that bit off. So you got to cut this shit off. It's delaying your blessing from coming in. Okay, for the Fool energy, this is a reminder that love does not break us without warning. I am just happy to be myself. Good lovers bring good blessings. Yep, it's like your intuition is tapped on and turned in. And it's like now you're able to clock shit, energy, and people for what they are. And maybe you're second guessing yourself because it's somebody you wouldn't expect. Yep, you're being drawn to what's already yours. Right. That's that leap of faith, the fool energy. You're like, I don't know why I feel the need to take a leap of faith towards this. But fuck it, I'ma just do it. Because why? You feel it in your bones, okay? Maybe at some point you forgot your power, but you were the student and now you were the teacher, and you had to go back into being a student with that phoenix energy, dying and being born unto yourself. And it says when the student is ready, the teacher appears. And so the teacher has appeared. That's that tower. It's like, all right, you ready to rock shit? It says channel. You could be a divine channel from someone. You could have a YouTube channel or be getting a YouTube channel. That could be significant. Make the choice. Yep, that's what that fool is with the tower. You had to make a choice and pick you. This card says, be more involved with life and less attached to it. Grateful for where I'm at, excited for where I'm going. Happiness. What is dead may never die, and that's falling out over the sword. So it's like if you're second guessing a question in a connection or anything like that, what is dead may never die. Oh, we had sibling wounds came out over here. And Spirit saw the burnout before you did with the Two of Pentacles. So this is saying Spirit put a delay and pause on this to allow some recuperation, to allow some deeper contemplation and conversation about this opportunity wherever this is. Okay, Spirit saw you going and going and going and going and going, and they seen the burnout before you did. Let me grab this card. Okay, that house sign kept falling. So that must be some kind of confirmation. The card that fell says, I am perfect just the way I am. Period. And you had to realize that. And maybe what was really hard is cutting off all the people that were not reaffirming that back to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, I heard tough luck, Buttercup. What was the tower? Be the dragon. You are not a sheep, are you? You had to be a bitch, like I said. People was playing on your top, and it's like you had to become what they was calling you anyways, right? It's like they was already calling you a bitch, you wasn't even doing nothing. So Spirit was like, well, you know, a lot can happen between now and forever. I don't have any earrings on. What's so strange. I'm like, what looks so different? Huh? Right. A lot can happen between now and forever. So you might have your mind made up about something not going to work out and not going to be able to happen. And Spirit's saying a lot can happen between now and forever. But right now, we need you to be the dragon. That's the tower. You're forgetting your power. Tripwire around you, right? So Spirit had to just, since y'all want to play, you can't figure out who's who, what's what, we're just going to tear it all up. We're going to rip it all up. Everything come to the forefront, and whatever's true will stay. It's that simple. You are your own compass. Only you know the direction, right? And Spirit had to, it's like you had to be reminded, you're the leader. You're the leader. Why are we following? You are the one that's supposed to be in charge here. I called you to lead them, not for you to come listen to them. So that's what that tower was. It's coming to that realization. What's this Queen of Pipes reversed? I'm living in a dream, but it's my real life. I get to hold good things in my hands and look at them with my eyes. Yep, Queen of Swords reversed. It's hard now, but the outcome will be so worth it is what I'm hearing. Heaven is a state of being. Exactly my point. It's hard now, but that deep healing that comes with that separation and isolation, it's all worth it in the end, you know? The law of compensation. Your income is determined by how many people you serve and how well you serve them. Okay? This is giving me an energy of someone who forgot their worth or fell off about their worth. And so you had to be reminded of it, maybe in a harsh way. Aligned with who you were, not who you are. Exactly. Oh, it might have been a harsh, abrupt ending because you shifted very quickly, but the things around you did not. And so it might have been like harsh cutting it off. But you did the work, you know what I'm saying? You can't save everybody. The darkness is your friend. And nothing wasted. And reciprocated. So, yeah, it's like the isolation. You had to, because your surroundings, again, remember we talked about the garden not being tended to for a while. Because your surroundings had not been tended to for a while, the entire forest really had to burn and everything. We had to graze the land to restart over again, because when we plant seeds in here, we need it to be on good, healthy, fertile grounds. And so, just know nothing was wasted during this period of isolation and darkness that you went through. It was not for naught. And that the energy and love that you pour out into the world and that you so desire for yourself so deeply, it is coming to you and it is you, okay? And so that energy will be reciprocated to you is what I'm getting here. December, initiation, fine-tuning, Capricorn. Didn't I say? I didn't. I said crossing T's, dotting I's. Did I say that? Jealousy can't catch you if you're in the spirit of abundance. No, literally. Literally. There were a lot of haters in your midst. A lot of negative energy that was trying to like keep you stagnant and like feeling like you weren't that bitch, but you are that bitch. Status, you are that bitch. No, you actually are. Truthfully. It says decide, right? You had to make a decision. Do you want what God got for you, or do you want people to like you? Do you want homies? Like, I don't know. It says I love myself. So yeah, you got to pick you. You have to pick you. You had to be the person that was like, I love me. And none of y'all gonna be able to get it out the mud. You know, none of y'all gonna be able to release and free my family from financial burdens. You know, I got to do it. And if I got to do it, I have to do it my way. And a lot of people got the highway in turn. A lot of people chose the highway. 10 of Pentacles, right? A lot of people chose the highway. 10 of Pentacles, you chose the path less traveled and you will be rewarded for it. Is this not what I've been saying the entire reading? Be mean. That's what I've been saying. Hold yourself accountable, right? At a certain point, are you getting played? Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. You fool me 3 times, I can't be fooled again. So are you being fooled here, or are you a willing participant in whatever this is? But again, with the 10 of Pentacles clarifying the 3 of Pentacles, this is another confirmation that Spirit is like, it's happening. I'm not saying it's not happening. I'm just saying when it happens, it's going to be so perfect and immaculate that we need this time is needed right now to cleanse. Last laugh. Spirit said you will have the last laugh. A soul worth, because you have a soul worth loving. You have a soul worth loving. And it says, no devil, demon, witch, warlock, fake friend, toxic family member, nosy neighbor, narc boss, ex-lover can stop this. Quite literally. It is yours. It is yours. You're allowed to change your mind, right? These people are like, how dare you? You change. We're supposed to. We're supposed to. We're not supposed to be the same person the entire time we're down here. Otherwise, we're down here for no reason. This is school. If you're not changing and evolving, then what you doing? For good, I hope. For good, I hope. Deeply and with meaning, or don't bother, with the 4 of Wands. So we trust the timing and deep healing and spiritual rebirth and embrace the change. I'm feeling like maybe you want to like go towards something. Again, this community, and it's like if you're not going to do it deeply or with meaning, don't bother. I'm also getting that you're calling in the collective of people that can match that energy with you and for you, who do things deeply and with meaning, or they don't do it at all. Okay? That's your tribe. We have Fabulous down here with Toxic Outlook reverse. So that's confirmation about that call. Remember we talked about being an optimist and not a pessimist. Never said the weapon won't form, right? You looking around like sweating buckets, claim what's yours. Sweating buckets like, wait a minute. You told me if we went here, everything was going to be good. It was going to be smooth sailing. We wasn't going to have no problem like that. And they said, yeah, I did say that, but I never said the weapon wasn't going to form. Oh When we ignore the whisper, we meet the correction, right? That was that tower. So I'm getting that you knew better, but maybe you didn't do better. Lord, help these basic bitches. Yeah, because you were becoming one. Stop telling your plans. Confirmation. You told somebody your plans. You told too many people your plans. And shit had to be rewired, redone, restarted. Let go of bad energy because there was bad energy that was surrounding this opportunity that was coming in here. And this Ace of Swords is the truth that comes in. And it's like, were you a victim in this situation, or were you a willing participant in your downfall? Was this something that could not have sustained keep going? Was this something that keep going? Was this something that could not have sustained it if you were not, if your energy were not in it, right? It would have died. It would have been let go, and this would have been closed a long time ago, right? So the accountability is with always flow here. And slow but show. Confirmation. Strengthen your mind. Right. This was definitely a journey of 3818 when I look at the clock. A journey of faith. Faith building. I heard wealth building as well. Not all who wander are lost. Right. And your story didn't make sense to a lot of people, but it makes sense to you. And that's what matters. Because while people thought the healer gets healing, comfort, fuckimation, while people thought you were just moseying around on your path, lollygagging, I don't know what they thought you were doing. You were working. Dom. Maybe someone dominant is coming across your path. Face pretty, but her soul is top tier. Oh, and then at the bottom, never fight someone jealous of you. Hold yourself accountable at the bottom again. And you made it. What did it say? It says shine 10 times harder. Oh, I love that. I think that's going to be the title of this reading. I'm going to write it down before I forget. We're going to wrap this up with some final confirmation and messages of guidance from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. I guess the first card that wanted to come out is already out here. It says Thoth Light Codes, Light Initiation, Great Teacher Awakening, Divine Magic. There's definitely confirmations here about being a teacher. Either you're a teacher or you're in an opportunity of learning right now. Maybe even something that you could pass on to someone else. So let's take this time, ground down. And I want you to, with intention, ask your angels, ancestors, and guides, what messages do you need to hear right now at this time? Okay. We have Anunnaki light codes, energetic shift, new information, end of a cycle. That's everything that we've been getting this entire reading. Hella confirmation. Star gathering, stars aligned, remembering home, soul, family. I just feel like you're heavily tapped in and connected to your spiritual team right now. Literally, Seraphim's Gateway, voice activation, angelic attunement, divine support. Confirmation. You are tapped in to your spirits right now. Okay, very much so. Am I going to read from the book? Yes, I am. I don't know if I'm going to do it for all the cards, though. So let's start with Star Gathering. Your message. The stars have aligned. You have found the lost pieces of yourself and your energy, and now is your time to shine. You are magnetic, attracting people, energies, and opportunities that will allow your dreams to unfold. This is a time of wishes fulfilled. All of your dedication, focus, and dreaming has paid off, and now you can reap the rewards. It's important for you to know that this plane of existence is your rightful place, and not to spend too much time trying to transcend this reality. For you to choose to be here at this time. Make the most of this powerful opportunity. If you are feeling particularly connected to certain individuals at this time, it's because you are finding your star family. Beings you connected with before you entered the cycle of physical incarnation. As long as you're connected to yourself, you are home. Wow, how beautiful. This is a confirmation of that Four of Wands energy that we were feeling, family, community, and home. That is so beautiful. We're going to go to Anunnaki light codes. Okay. Your message. Great change is coming to you, but this can only occur if you are willing to shift your perception. You may be experiencing resistance to change, but please know this is simply fear of the new, not intuition. If you are wondering what is the best course of action, the Anunnaki are encouraging you to go with the new. Old systems, old ways of beings, and old ways of doing things must be released if you are to evolve. Change can bring a sense of vulnerability, but will allow you to make a deeper connection to your feelings, gifts, and what is important to you. You are standing at a gateway of pure potential that will be ignited as soon as you move through this necessary change. Be open to new information, new processes, and new ideas. You are part of the new energy upon the earth. Oh, so I don't know if you watch other readings and things like that, but it is definitely strong in the collective energy that there is a collective ascension that is happening in the world right now and on planet Earth, and that the Earth is ascending. So you're tapping in and you're a part of one of the New World leaders. Okay. New World leaders are entering an era of peace, I claim. That is all I have for you today, beloved, my beautiful friend. Thank you so much for tapping into this reading. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for 44 minutes. 44 minutes. Thank you so much. I really hope that you got what you were meant to get from here. And I will see you again in another reading. Bye.